if you want to be successful in gaming or in life, your mindset is very, very important. And there are two different mindsets that people talk about often, being the growth and the fixed mindset, one of which allows you to grow as a person, grow in skill, grow in knowledge, and the other one, fixed, that prevents you from doing that because you think everything is fixed. You think your skill level is capped. You think your ability to learn things is capped. And it's important for people to kind of realize if they are stuck in this fixed mindset and how to get out of it. What's up, dreamers? Welcome to Drive Vibe. And today I want to brief over a fixed and a growth mindset. I think this is very important. I myself want to specialize in teaching growth mindset. The growth mindset, now I don't have pure definitions, like specific definitions right in front of me right now. Obviously, I'm driving and vibing. These are just vibing videos, but the growth mindset is a mindset that where you are open to possibilities, basically. You are open to learning new things. You are open to the fact that you can learn new things, that your intelligence is not capped at a certain point, that your skill level is not capped at a certain point. You are open to the fact that you can improve as much as anybody else in the world, okay? And you can improve way further than where you are right now. A fixed mindset would be where you think that, I can't really improve because my intelligence is set to where it is and that's it. I can't get any smarter. Or my skill is where it is and I can't get any better. Like, that's the fixed mindset where you have a set where everybody has a set level of where they are and that's it. That just, quite frankly, is not true. Many, many, many years ago, apparently, it was thought that was true, and that's the science that's specifying that, but it is not true. When I was playing competitive Counter-Strike growing up, I had a fixed mindset. I knew I could get better. I had more of a mixed mindset, but I had primarily a fixed mindset and a little bit of a growth. The growth being specifically for Counter-Strike. But it did not, because of how fixed my mindset was elsewhere in life, it did not benefit me. Now, what happened? What happened to me, and why do I think it is important to do a little bit of research on this topic and how you can kind of go about doing it? When I was in the fixed mindset, nothing was going to go my way. I compared myself to everybody. I was only as smart as I was. I was nowhere near as smart as my siblings, and which just quite frankly isn't true, because everybody is smart in their own way and regarding their own kind of interest, right? I was incredibly smart in Counter-Strike and the gaming scene and anything that had to do with gaming, which my siblings were not. So could have thought about it that way, but I did not. So I didn't think I was going to be able to do anything there. So I suffered in school because I, quite frankly, didn't care, because I was in a fixed mindset. And the rest of life too. Like, I thought that I was good at soccer because I was, but I wasn't, really going to be able to improve. So I didn't really work too hard at that. Same thing with school, same thing with everything. Work, you name it. And that impacted my game, because even though I knew that I could improve my game by spending hours into it, that mindset, that fixed mindset outside of the game, brought through the emotions that come with it, like the anxiety, the depression, the anger, whatever emotions are tied to the fixed mindset, which varies from person to person. But that was happening. And there would be times where if I would lose a couple of games in Counter-Strike, I'd just disappear for a month or two. Not the best, which is why I didn't make it as far as I should have or could have. But so being able to realize that you're in one mindset, specifically the fixed or the growth even, and changing over if you need to, or working towards really fixing that mindset, for lack of better terms, from a fixed to a growth mindset, it could very much change the direction of your life in a good way, especially if you are one who feels like you're held back at all times, or who can't improve, whatever, or you compare yourself a lot to other people. With a growth mindset would more than likely help you with that. I should have disclaimers first. None of this is scientific. This is just driving by me. These are my thoughts and kind of what I learned, obviously. But if you have any questions, I do plan on making more in-depth videos on this because I do think it's very important. But if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'd love to get the conversation started. Any experience with the growth of the fixed mindset, that'd be awesome too. Hit that like button, helps out the channel. Hit that subscribe button for more content like this. And I hope to see you in the next video. Later, dreamers.